Hello everyone, welcome back to Cause Streams TV. As always, I am Cause, I'll be your host today, and it's been a bit of a quiet week. We do have a few things to go over, and we've almost beaten Mythic Plus. Not that you can really beat Mythic Plus, but I have determined I'm going to aim for a specific target IO. We talked about this a few weeks ago, and that's what we're going to do. So let's talk about last week, week 20. Boy, has the time been flying. And it's crazy because since the week that we got Cutting Edge, I've really just been on a very relaxing World of Warcraft gameplay experience. It's really hard to explain, but everything has just been so chill. It's fantastic. I've never had this before. I may even have some downtime at the end of the season, but taking a look back at last week, in week 20, we actually did a second kill of Queen Ansurek. We had a 7 of 8 lockout. So we went in and we cleared Queen Ansurek on the Tuesday. Now, it took us the whole 3.5 hours, and it was actually a bit of a rough night. I was getting pretty frustrated, but hey, we got it done. No problem there. And then Thursday just became a do whatever I want on stream kind of day, and it was honestly a lot of fun. We just kind of hung out. We played some Plunderstorm, we did some alt things, we did some keys. I don't know, it was a pretty good Thursday to do whatever we want, and we may see more of that. This week we're doing our final Mythic reclear, meaning once we kill Ansurek this time, all those in the guild who were on the bench waiting have got their CE, and we are off until season 2, and that is something I have never experienced. So I'm really excited for that. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to open up for us to do whatever we want on stream. We can work on more tanks, we can play Plunderstorm, we can go farm for gold, we can really do whatever it is we want. So I'm very excited for that. And on top of getting Queen Ansurek done last week, we did manage to get some IO on the Monk, which I'm really excited to share. The video for that's coming out on Friday. It was a 2-chested 12 stone vault, and oh my god, was it a smooth run. So we're going to take a look at that here shortly, and then lastly we're going to talk about some of the mounts we got, because we did get some more mounts last week, so I'm excited to talk about those. And so let's shift right into the game and talk about the Monk. There is no eye level upgrades. Again, we are at max level. Maybe I could, swap out my crafted boots and stuff, but I don't really see a point. Nothing to really discuss there. And just quickly, like I mentioned, we did get some IO, and I'm very excited about this because you guys on our Sunday streams, you've seen how much I've been trying to get a 12 stone vault done. Well, on Sunday morning, I didn't end up streaming because TGP is on, and I do enjoy just kind of sitting on the couch and watching the TGP. So I chose not to stream, and instead I did my keys first thing in the morning just to get some out of the way because I needed a couple. And sure enough, we got into a 12 stone vault, and it was the cleanest run I've ever had of a stone vault. That video is going to come up on Friday, like I mentioned earlier. And not only did we time it, we 2-chested it. That gave us 27 more points. So we started at 2956. We're ending it at 2983. And my final key that I need, my least run key and my least favorite key, is Grimbatol. So I'm going to focus on trying to get a 12 Grimbatol this week, and that should hit our seasonal goal of 3k IO. I'm really hoping that we get about 20 points for the Grimbatol when we hit the 12. And if that is the case, then we will be 3,003 IO, and I will be very satisfied with that. It has been a struggle to get here. I got into 12s late. I managed to do 13s. The Monk feels very, very good in Mythic Plus, but again, it's just, running through the challenge of going 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11. It's a little frustrating, even with joining other people's keys, it does just happen. So I'm very happy with that, but let's take a look at what we get in our vault. We're opening in Windwalker spec. We have 3 heroic vault slots and 2 mythic key dungeon slots. Let's hope for anything that may be valuable, and well, we can't totally complain when it comes to the dungeons, but we can kind of look at this and go, once again, we are getting a one-handed weapon that I wish we could have got the two-handed from Arakara, and the gear launcher, which is fine for Windwalker. We've gotten this multiple times at this point, so I don't really care. But taking a look over here, we do get the Wings of Shattered Sorrow, and I'm going to run a quick sim on that to see how this compares against the 639 cloak we have now. Give me 1 second, I'll let you guys know what that looks like. And unfortunately, kind of as I would have expected, it is a DPS loss, most likely due to main spec. We lose quite a bit of our main spec here, and the stats on our current cloak are actually better. So not surprising, but it is a 5k DPS loss if we take this. So I'm going to take this fist weapon because it is the only transmog piece I need out of what we have in our vault today. So that's what we're taking, literally for the transmog. And that gives us a 12 Mysterious Scythe. This key we may actually just run and form our own group and knock it out quickly. So that is the Monk for this week. And we've got a couple extra vaults this week. I did run delves on my Paladin and my Vengeance DH, mainly because you get 616 gear out of it, so I figured why not run a delve and see what we can get. And sure enough, we got shoulders with speed that we can catalyze. Fantastic little upgrade for the prop Paladin. We're going to grab that, and let's go take a look at what the Vengeance DH gets as well. So let's see what the Vengeance DH gets. It was actually kind of fun playing Vengeance. It's only 590, but it was kind of a lot of fun doing some keys. I did do a key on the Vengeance DH, and I did also do the delves. So we did get a 616 chest piece that we can catalyze, and that is exactly what we're going to take for the Demon Hunter. So I'm pretty happy with how we did in our vaults on some of our alts, and even on the monk. We got some transmog, but let's jump in and talk about some of the mounts we got this week. The first mount, this one here, is the Blister Back Blood Tusk. This is from Warbringer Malgarak in Maldraxxus. I really like this mount. I always found that the Maldraxxus mounts are really, really cool, especially because of how they have like the bony figures to them and all the different like horns and half skull faces. I think they did a really good job with a lot of these mounts, so definitely as a ground mount, I will favor this one to use it. That's the first one we got. And the second mount we got is right here. This is from collecting 75 coins of ancestry and ancestry, and you obtain those just by flying around all of the different zones and talking to specific elders. I may go back and finish the achievements for that. I think I have Northrend and one other place left. I'm not sure which one, but yeah, this is the mount you get from it. It's basically, in my opinion, the Love Rocket with some of the like Mists of Pandaria cosmetics strapped onto it. And the last thing I want to update you guys from week 20 is our gold farming and our gold making. We're going to do a mailbox clean out, and we're going to start with a furthest back realm. Already a good start, 36k in this mailbox, and we started week 20 at 2,620k gold. I did pull some of that off for crafting, and I'll explain why in a little bit, because I had some fantastic Shadowland sales. So we're starting with this mailbox, 36k right here. Great way to start off the mailbox opening. All right, and next up, one of our bigger realms, we have a 30k mailbox. You know, nothing major in this one. This is a lot of crafted gear as well, and 2 of the toys. All right, not bad. Okay, another 30k right there. And I'm excited for this mailbox right here. This is a dead server, and this server actually has a fantastic mailbox. Like, it doesn't usually sell much, and I usually skip this character every week because he doesn't sell. But some of the blacksmithing and leather Shadowlands crafted gear finally sold on this realm. It's one of the highest cost realms. So as you can see down here, we've got like 13, 10, and 12k sales for 3 of the blacksmithing items. Really, really good mailbox opening on this guy. 74k. I think it's the biggest one of the week, so I'm really happy with this mailbox here. And a few remaining mailboxes. We have 42k here. Not a lot of sales, but big sales. Once again, Shadowland crafted gear, go Burr. And 3 more mailboxes remaining. I don't think we're going to break that 3 million mark, but here's another fantastic 53k gold mailbox. This Blade of Misfortune is the majority of it. This is a item that sells for 8k on some realms, sold for 38k here. Really happy with this mailbox too. It has been a good week. Once again, 2 mailboxes left. 48k here. I'm actually surprised because I didn't think this one was doing that well. It turns out, once again, Shadowland crafted gear selling for tons of money. Let's go. And our final mailbox here, we're taking a look, only 30k. Not terrible, but let's take a look at what this actually brings us week over week. So taking a look at where we were, we had 2,620,000 gold going into week 20. Now, I'm not going to count the gold we pulled out. I'm just going to go from what we had to where we're at. And we are at 2,930,000 gold, meaning that is a net week over week increase of 310,000 gold. Mailboxes and sales were really, really good this week. It comes and goes. We have quiet weeks. We have great weeks, and this was one of those great weeks. I'm going to continue my journey of gold farming. I still haven't got that second account. I keep saying I will, but I'm like the worst for actually doing something, because that means not only do I have to get the second account, I have to create all the characters, I have to get all the characters in Orgrimmar, I have to transfer all of the T-Mog from each of my auctions on my main account to my second account, and then I have to start reposting. So it's a lot of work to do, and I am the worst for actually doing it, but hey, that's where we're at. I'm really happy with that. I think this week we're going to go hit 3 million gold. gold and carry on. We're going to go into season 2 feeling richer than we ever have. Maybe. I think from boosting, I've made way more gold, actually. But boosting is way more intensive and drains you mentally a lot more and burns you out faster because you're doing the same dungeons over and over and over again. So I'm very happy with where we are at with our gold farming. More to happen this week, of course. And that is it for our week 20 recap video. And so let's move on and talk about week 21. There's been so much World of Warcraft news of the past weeks, from 11.1 to the raid to the class tuning to the dungeon tuning. There has been so much stuff that is being released. It's almost hard to keep track of. I'm going to follow some of that stuff, and then while we're doing that this week, on the monk, we're doing our final mythic re-clear, so I'm super excited for that in the raid, and I do plan on working on that 12 Grimbatol. The goal for my monk this week specifically is to time a 12 Grimbatol and see if that pushes over that 3k mark, and then I will most likely work on some other tanks, just get them some more gear, do some delves, get some 616 items, maybe do some keys. I don't really want to push it too hard and burn myself out before going into season 2, so I'm just being mindful of that. For example, like I was enjoying just flying around doing achievements. It's something different and simple, but it was enjoyable, right? So we'll see what this week brings. I will definitely be streaming Tuesday and Thursday. There'll be no stream on Sunday, mainly because of the TGP, and I do want to sit down and watch the Great Push. And then as always, we'll continue the gold farm. It should be very simple to get over 3 million gold in the coming week to accumulate the 70k we need to hit 3 million gold. So I'll do some more farming, restock some of my characters, and who knows, maybe you'll hear me tell you that I did make that second account, but we'll see. I do have some time during TGP, so maybe I'll sit around and kind of move some stuff around. Not sure yet. You'll find out. Quick update in regards to my graphics card. The last update I got from Asus says that it is in diagnostic/repair. That could literally mean anything. The next update is scheduled for February 6th, so I'm really hoping that either one, they do repair it and send it back, because there's nothing wrong with having a working 3090, or if I'm super lucky, they'll just give me a free upgrade. I mean, obviously everyone wants a free upgrade. I don't expect a 50 series card, but if I got a free 4090 out of it, that'd be kind of cool. And I am actually still on the hunt for a 5090, but I do believe that was a paper/vapor launch, so I doubt I'll be getting one of those anytime soon. But anyway, that is it for me. There isn't a lot going on right now. The game is super quiet, but I hope you're enjoying anything that you're doing. If you're onto other games, I hope you're enjoying those. But let me know down in the description below what you're still up to. Are you still pushing keys? Are you playing alts? Are you doing achievements? Are you making gold? Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you in Kazalgar or the Mythic Plus Arena. Peace out.